everyone! Today we're going to be making cinnamon buns. These are a really good recipe. I've made them a couple times before and they're just comforting. So I figured today's Sunday and baking is really relaxing, so I put together a nice little video for people to enjoy. If you're interested in learning how to make really gooey and moist, chewy cinnamon buns, I got you. Let's make some cinnamon buns. Woo! Okay, to start we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of lukewarm milk to a bowl. Next we're going to take our packet of active dry yeast and make sure that it is activated. You can also use instant yeast. Next you're going to add that to your mixer along with 1 whole egg and 1 yolk, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of butter, 3 cups of flour. I just used all-purpose flour because that's what I had, and it turned out perfectly delicious. Turn on your mixer, and I almost forgot my salt. You're gonna need 1 teaspoon. I used pink Himalayan salt. Mixy mix mix. Add a little bit of flour because my dough is still a little sticky. And just keep working the dough. If you're not using a stand mixer, just keep incorporating the flour until the dough is no longer sticking to your fingers. It should be a little bit tacky, but not completely glued to your hand, if you know what I mean. So here you can see that it's a little bit tacky, but it's not completely sticking to my hand. So it's good. Now you're gonna cover with some plastic wrap or a warm towel, and you're gonna let that proof for about an hour until it's doubled in size. And no, do not turn on your microwave. I just put it in there so it's off the counter. For the filling of the cinnamon rolls, you're gonna use 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar, 4 tablespoons of cinnamon, and 1/2 stick of butter. I used a little more than 1/2 stick of butter, but don't tell anyone. Make sure your butter is softened and just mix it all together. I used my hands and I used an electric mixer. Next, we're going to check on our dough. Ooh, it looks good. It looks like it's pretty much doubled in size. Take that out very nicely and elegantly. The next step is just making sure your surface is floured and just rolling out the dough into a rectangle. Just have fun and enjoy working with your dough. Now it's time to spread your butter, sugar, and cinnamon mixture over the entire surface of your rectangle. Now you are going to roll up your dough into a nice tight roll, and I did it from the side that is more narrow, so I get a longer roll. I used dental floss, not scented, to cut my cinnamon rolls because I've cut them in the past with knives and I feel like they just get destroyed. This was actually the best technique I've used to date. I got about 9 rolls and each were about 1 inch thick, more or less. Next, I just put them in my baking dish and I covered them with plastic, and we're gonna let those proof for another 45 minutes or until they've doubled in size. Next comes the best part, the cream cheese frosting. You're gonna need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened, also 1/2 stick of butter softened, and 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar and some vanilla. Now that our rolls have doubled in size, we're going to pour 1 cup of heavy cream over all of the rolls. This is what gives the rolls their soft, gooey texture. Do not skip this step. Set your oven to 350 degrees and pop them in the oven for 17 minutes. And voila! And last but not least, the frosting.